Hi Stingray families, I'm spending this awesome sunny morning with your kids at their swim team practice, getting them prepared for the 2016 Swim A Thon. The Swim Foundation has been the very fortunate recipient of your generosity. This will be our second year being the recipient, and I can't tell you how blown away I was by your kids' dedication and their commitment to supporting their community. It's just an amazing thing that the Stingrays are doing to instill this really important thing with our kids. Last year, got a bug swelling around, we raised over $15,000, and that money was raised to help support the Scott family as Elizabeth was going through her illness. But we also supported many local families that were dealing with other disorders. A lot of people don't know this, but 1 in 4 people suffer from mental illness. So that can be anything from anxiety to depression to dealing with ADHD, maybe autism, Asperger's, grief, like you name it. But there's a lot of families that are struggling, and many of them can't afford to get the services that they need. So your swimmers are helping raise money so that families within South Riding can get the very necessary services to get back on their feet. So I think it's also important to share with you what happened last year to some of your funds. So as you know, the Scott family received money to kind of help them as they were at Duke fighting with Elizabeth. But the other half of those funds went to support many local families. And one particular mom was really struggling after a difficult divorce, getting back on her feet. And because of your kids' generosity, she is now thriving, she's reemployed, and she's actually in a new relationship. We also had a family that had relocated here from another country, and her kids were really struggling. They were being bullied, they didn't have friends, and their self-esteem was really hitting rock bottom. So that family was able to come in. We were able to help support the kids in building their confidence. We were able to help create social opportunities for them, and they too are now thriving. And then one last one I'll share with you is one of my particular clients who had dealt with 3 losses in 6 months, and she was finding it really difficult to feel motivation to live. And again, she too is doing very well. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what we can do this year. Last year we raised $15,000. Our goal is to raise $25,000. So what that basically means is if every swimmer would raise $60, we're going to hit that goal. But we know that there's going to be families on vacation. There might be some challenges. So if you can try and encourage your kids to try and raise anywhere from $60 to $100, we would greatly appreciate it. Please give us a call if we can do anything to help support you on this, but your kids are going to be receiving these envelopes at practice today that will allow them to go around and talk to neighbors. I encourage you to share it on your Facebook page with the Donate Now button that we have, to share it on Instagram, to send texts, to send emails, whichever way that your family responds. But if you can just help us get the word out and help us raise money to support families in need, we would greatly appreciate it. So thanks again for supporting the Swim A Foundation. Thank you for giving me the honor of supporting this community for 14 years now, since the inception of the Swim A Foundation. And we just so appreciate us being the recipients of this really important event that you host. Take care.